What's up, guys? George back again to do a live review of the new Sex Pistols, the new Sid and Nancy reissue on the Criterion label. I just picked this up over the weekend at Barnes and Noble. I had a $20 gift card plus my, you get your discount if you're one of the members there, but decided to go ahead and pick this up. Always thought this was a really good film, a fun film, and the Criterion one has a ton of bonus tracks on it, or a ton of bonus material, not bonus tracks, but so I just decided to go ahead and pick it up. I don't normally buy Criterion. There's just not too many movies that interest me on that, in the Criterion collection. I had no idea this was out. I think it came out recently, within the last month or two, I guess. But so I went ahead, picked it up, watched it over the weekend. Looks and sounds fantastic, as Criterion stuff usually does. It's just a really nice packaging on it. And there's the inside. Comes with the booklet. Pretty much tells the story of Sid and Nancy in the booklet a little bit, and some stuff about the making of the film. Interview in here with, I guess, one of the directors. Yeah, Alex Cox. But if you don't know the story of Sid and Nancy, obviously Sid Vicious was the bass player, the second bass player for the Sex Pistols. He ended up, so they say, stabbing Nancy Spungen and killing her, and then ended up committing suicide, really, by, I think, overdose. This does have a ton of bonus material on it. You get obviously the 4K transfer, digital transfer, the surround sound, 2 commentaries from 1994, which I think was on the original Blu-ray release, with Gary Oldman and Chloe Webb. You also get a 2001 interview with Alex Cox, who was the director and co-writer. An interview with Alex Cox from 2016. And then the cool stuff is, like, you get England's Glory 1987 documentary of the making of the film. 1976 Bill Grundy interview with the Sex Pistols on British TV. Rare telephone interview with Sid Vicious from 78. Interviews with Vicious and Spungen from 80. Documentary DOA, A Rite of Passage. Excerpts from a 76 episode of the London Weekend Show about London punk, the London punk scene. Excerpts from Sad Vacation, a 2016 documentary about Spungen and Vicious, plus an essay by author John Savage, and a 1986 piece compiled by Cox about Vicious, Spungen, and the making of the film. So there is a ton of bonus material on here. Now I know Barnes and Noble has their half-off Criterion sale in July and I think in November. So you might want to wait until November for that sale to kick in to pick this up. I think Amazon has it for about $27 right now, but obviously Barnes and Noble goes full bore on list prices, so I think it's $39.99 there. I ended up getting this for about, I think it was $16 when it was all said and done, so definitely worth picking up for that price. And And like I said, Criterion never ever drops in price unless they have that half off sale at Barnes and Noble. But so I would definitely suggest picking this up. It's a really cool film. I always liked this film a lot. Courtney Love's in this. I think one of her early appearances, even before Hole, obviously. It's from the 80s. And her marriage to Kurt Cobain before she killed him. But that's my opinion. But I would definitely check out Sid and Nancy, a film by Alex Cox. There is a regular Blu-ray edition of it that came out a few years back, but really killer film, and a ton of extras on here. So I would suggest picking this up if you're a Sex Pistols fan. Really cool film, ton of extras, looks fantastic. Again, on the Criterion collection, which I hardly ever buy. I think the only other thing I ever bought on Criterion Blu-ray was The Blob years ago. Well, probably 4 years ago, whenever it came out. But I would definitely suggest checking this out. So there you go, Sid and Nancy, Criterion Collection. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I'll be back with another review later today, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.